Hi, I'm Alex Pault, and I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Talking Timepieces, where we talk about watch collecting and horology. Today, we're going to review well, not really review because I haven't really worn it, but I just got it in the mail, and I wanted to show it to everybody, so I'm going to do a follow-up, but for today, we're going to do an unboxing, general impressions, and a close-up look at the watch in the hands and on the wrist. If you like the content, please subscribe or at least leave a like. It makes a difference. And let's turn the camera around and take a look at this watch. So here's the inner box. It's really a nice presentation. They went for style over substance. It's just a nicely made presentation. It's not expensive materials. It just looks nice. It's a book presentation. You know, look, you could put it on your bookshelf. Even has Ciga Design Mechanical Watch Blue Planet, and a little sticker here reminding you that it won the challenge watch category for the GPHD, the Society for Horology in Switzerland, out of Geneva, and this one in 2021 for the challenge category is for watches under 3,500 Swiss francs. And this is Ciga is the first and currently only Chinese watch company to have ever won the award to date. So, really kudos to them. The presentation, like I said, is like a book. So you open it up. The Earth in 2022. A little bit of a, thing about Blue Planet, a nice poem there. In all kinds of languages. It's actually really nice. Little hint touch there. Little hint. And then you open up and bang, it gives you the specs. It's a 46 millimeter sapphire front, mineral glass back. And it's nicely presented here. You have your straps. It's a very nice rubber strap. They have a special, this is the steel version. They have a titanium version and a special edition version that has an interesting earth imprint on the strap itself. I went and opted for the steel. Let's do that. I went and opted for the steel so that, number one, I don't mind if it's got a little bit of heft to it, and two, it was less expensive. And the only difference between this and the titanium is the material. It really does have a nice presentation. Let's put it on the stand so we can zoom in on it. There we go. And zoom in. And we'll throw the strap on in a minute. So, as you see, it's actually a very, very beautiful piece. The outer indicator ring does not move. The inner minute track moves, and the globe itself rotates. It's got a very nice mechanical movement in the back. Ciga doesn't say, what the caliber is or any of that, but, it doesn't really matter. It is a nice mechanical movement, and it isn't highly finished, but it looks good. It's in good shape, and it's well presented. Let's put it that way. Shrouded lugs, but you can use regular spring bars and spring pins and straps to fit the watch. As far as operation goes, let's try it. It's got a phantom crown position. Let's zoom out a little bit. It's got a phantom crown position, so you pull it out one more, and there we go. So the compass rosette on the globe represents the hour, and the inner indicator track shows the minutes. So the watch will always be pointing at the proper minute and you can get a rough idea of time passing because the rosette does follow a traditional hour hand track around the face of the watch. I think it's interesting that they show the globe from a non-Western perspective. It adds a little bit of interesting contrast because it's obviously the globe, but it's not a continental layout that we're normally used to seeing in our maps, or at least I should say Western maps. So kudos to Ciga for that. Let's throw the straps on. Nice thing about them, quick release, so that's good. A watch depends from the buckle. So that means this strap goes in the bottom. Straightforward. Is a little difficult to do it while looking through the viewfinder, but we'll make it work. There we go. We're on. Let's zoom out a little bit. It is a pretty piece. I would say definitely something that you could wear and people would think is worth a lot more than the, well, I paid, I believe, $800 for this one. The titanium version is, I believe, along the lines of $1,000 and change. And it's worth it. It's also a perfect example to show that you can make inexpensive watches that aren't just copying someone else's design. You can have your own original design and develop your own voice in horology and make something that winds up becoming significant. You know, and bang, here's a collector's watch for under $1,000. That's a Grand Prix award winner that you can own yourself, you know? Kudos to Ciga. So let's try it on the wristwatch check. I'm wearing my Rado Captain Cook chronograph, a really nice piece. I'm very pleased with it, and we'll be reviewing this soon. Oops, upside down. The strap does feel nice and supple. It's not a stiff rubber strap. It's I believe they have some compound that they call it. But yeah, it's a very nice strap, especially for, let's see, make sure we tuck it in a little, just so we have a good idea what it looks like. So there we go. And I have an 8 and change wrist, and it sits well. The round aspect of it lets it be reasonably large, because 46 is pretty big, but since it's the same width as it is long, it's round, it wears very, very well. And because it can take standard spring pins, you could put any strap on this you wanted. So let's turn the camera around and close out the episode. So that was the Ciga Design Blue Planet. A really, really nice piece, and a perfect example of how a watch company can make interesting, fun, cool watches at a reasonable price point without just being an homage and copy company. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.